Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales, and I'm on my channel right now to show you what my neighbour is doing. She's abusing the air in my home with dust. She's turned her rigged range hood on over her stove and it's blowing all the insulation dust down from inside the roof. So I'm just getting evidence of that, and last night I posted a video of the other neighbour who does the night shift as far as the abuse goes that's being carried out on me here in Campbelltown, New South Wales by St George Community Housing, who are paying these three cruel, sadistic people to put me through cruelty. St George Community Housing also have illegal cameras in my home. It's just after 8:30 and it's around this time every morning when this woman does this because she has an audience. There's an audience viewing into my home on the dark web, and the landlord, St George Community Housing, is collecting money from those people to watch me be put through cruelty. Yeah, I know, it's unthinkable, isn't it? It's unthinkable, but this kind of disgusting cruelty and demeaning abuse is happening in our society, and this is something that people need to be made aware of, which is why I've made my channel, and I also want the abuse to stop. And this woman downstairs, she is absolutely relentless. She has abused me every single day for the past 10 months straight. She's actually been involved in putting me through psychological abuse for 4.5 years. This is happening to me as a part of a justice system cover-up, and I moved here 4.5 years ago, and ever since I met this woman, she has been involved in this justice system cover-up. She's put me through psychological abuse for 4.5 years. She made up disgusting lies and slander about how I live my life, just so that no one would want to talk to me, so that people would join in with her and help her abuse me, because she's being paid for it and she's expecting some kind of lump sum if I pass away, which is never going to happen. This woman's absolutely delusional. All this is really doing for her is giving me more evidence of her disgusting abuse, and it's also going to lengthen her jail sentence. When this woman's caught, I don't think she'll ever get out of jail. She's viewing into my home illegally on an illegal camera. And yeah, there's random members of the community viewing in on that camera as well. And this woman, she loves attention, see? So she does it for attention off those people, which is really sad as well, because she's actually making a huge fool of herself. You know, she was probably the only one that the landlord could find. Actually, there's 3 of them are joined to my home and they're all the same. And these must have been all the landlord could find that would stoop that low and be that cruel. And yeah, there's 3 of them that can tamper with the air in my home, and they take turns, and that's all a part of the psychological abuse too. And when people find out why these people are doing that, they're going to be absolutely sickened to their stomach. But it has something to do with a very abusive cop that has committed violent crimes against women. So my family are also involved in this. I put up a video this morning explaining their involvement, and I need urgent help because, as you can see, these people are absolutely out of control. They're tampering with the air I'm trying to breathe. This woman sends dust into my home all day, every day. It's all so that I'm forced to have to clean up my home. And that's just so that I can breathe clean air in my home and live in a clean space, so that, yeah, like I'm not all, you know, clogged up in the sinuses, because it's really affecting my health. It is. Not only that, I have a disability. I have weakness down the left side of my body, and it's very hard to clean my home every day like that. And that just shows you how cruel this woman is. She's sitting back, she's watching me have to clean that up, and she's getting satisfaction out of that. And that is extremely sick. This woman's a very mentally disturbed woman. So are the other 2. And I'm not just saying that to be mean. You go back on my channel and see what these people are capable of. This woman's capable of murder. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And she shouldn't even be living in a community because she's actually watching my heart on a monitor as she does this as well. And she's premeditating this abuse. And she's being paid by abusive men and women to do this, who are watching in on my home. It's all a part of this justice system cover-up, where people, they're involved in some kind of betting ring or something like that on the dark web. And this woman takes money from she's working for pedophiles. She's working for men that have put women through violent abuse, and she doesn't seem to mind that everybody knows that. I mean, a lot of people know what she's doing, but that's just how, low this woman is willing to stoop, I guess, for a few dollars, But she's definitely capable of murder. She is watching my heartbeat on a monitor, and there is a monitor that has been placed in my body by the New South Wales health system. This was so that the justice system could have control over me. This was so that the justice system could pay people to put me through cruel abuse as they watch my heartbeat on a monitor. And this woman downstairs, she's absolutely addicted. Like, obviously, she's got some kind of mental disturbance going on where she enjoys inflicting cruelty on an innocent person and then watching them suffer. And it's absolutely sick. And everyone's watching this woman do this. The other neighbours here, most of them are involved. Not all of them, but most of them are, the large majority of them. They all sit back and they're using this woman. They're using her mental disturbance. They're sitting back thinking, oh, we don't have to do anything because she's up there making a huge fool of herself. We just let her do all the work because they're involved too. They've been putting me through psychological abuse for some of them a few years, some of them since 19 months ago. Just gradually more and more people got involved, and now there's not that many people involved. It's only a small group, and that's because the truth has got out here in Campbelltown about the environmental crimes and this crime against humanity that's being done to me. This whole thing has been a crime against humanity because of the damage that it would have done to the environment. And that's because of the stalking and the noise and pollution attacks that go on here in Campbelltown every day and have done for 19 months. And the crime against humanity also includes the abuse of human rights, the extreme abuse of my human rights, as well as this invasion of privacy on my life. My home is watched 24 hours a day by the Campbelltown police. They view into my home. They watch these people abuse me every day. They also encourage the abuse. They were doing that as recently as last night. And the landlord, St George Community Housing, has people watching me in my home 24 hours a day. And they do that just to gauge, if I look like I'm going to die today. From the abuse that they're putting me through. Then there are businessmen and women that were a part of this abuse because they were told lies. Most of them were told disgusting lies about me to get them to join in with the abuse here. My family are involved. They've stolen an inheritance. They sit back and watch me go through this every single day, and they have done for a long time now. 19 months I know of for sure. And I need urgent help. I need urgent help because there's no one to turn to for help. I've called out to people in the public eye to try and get some publicity around this situation because the public need to know that the justice system are abusing people to death because of crimes that they have committed, because of justice system cover-ups and corruption. They also need to know that there's landlords out there who are taking bribes to abuse people to death in their homes, who are rigging people's homes and turning them into torture chambers. They also need to know that there's environmental crimes going on in a so-called first green city, which is an absolute joke, but that's what I've heard Campbelltown be labelled before. Australia's first green city. It's an absolute lie. You've only got to walk around the streets here and see it's not a clean city. And there's also, the noise and the pollution attacks that have gone on here for 19 months. And there's been absolutely no regulation of the noise and pollution at all for at least 19 months. So this would have done damage to the environment. Some of these noise attacks have been extreme. I'm stalked every day in my home by men in loud, fuel-guzzling cars and trucks. They deliberately use them to cause pollution. I mean, I go out, I have people deliberately causing pollution right in front of me just to try and get a reaction out of me. So this is how low life these people are. These people are incredibly selfish. They don't care about the future generation of the planet. You know, they don't care about the wildlife. They don't care about anything at all but their greedy selves. So if there's anyone out there that can help me raise public awareness, please help me, because, yeah, people absolutely need to know this. And, yeah, I have reached out to people in the public eye. They didn't help me. They totally ignored me. And I'm not quite sure why that is, because this is a very important matter. I've seen those people help other people for far lesser things. So I'm thinking either they were lied to about me so that they wouldn't help me, or they've taken bribes as well. There's some kind of corruption. But I've also, I reached out to lawyers and things like that too, but the same thing. The justice system have made sure absolutely every single connection that I could possibly make has been manipulated. So there's no help, and I need help, because these people are trying to kill me. This woman's absolutely capable of murder. So are the other two that are joined to my unit, and they have control of the oxygen in my home. So, yeah, please, this is absolutely urgent. If you can help me, even by sharing a video, that would be most appreciated. If you can help me get justice in any way, reach out to me on the email that will be attached to this video. Thank you very much if you've taken the time to listen to this, and have a good day.